If you have ever whispered a prayer and waited in silence, you will understand Hannah, a woman of faith, carrying hope in her heart and longing in her womb.
And beside her stood Elkanah, a husband whose love was steady, even when answers were not. He could not heal her pain, but he chose to stand with her in it.
But in the same house, laughter echoed loudly. Peninnah held the children Hannah longed for, and with subtle words and knowing glances, she turned her blessing into a weapon. This is the story of Hannah, a woman who prayed from the depths of her heart, and the Lord heard her cry.
In the hill country of Ephraim, in a small town called Ramah, there lived a man named Elkanah. He had 2 wives, Peninnah, who had children, and Hannah, who had none.
Oh, how wonderful!
But Hannah had no child. Year after year, this man went up from his town to worship and sacrifice to the Lord of hosts at Shiloh.
Prepare yourselves. We go to worship the Lord.
When the day came for Elkanah to sacrifice, he would give portions to Peninnah and to all her sons and daughters.
But to Hannah he gave a double portion, for he loved her, though the Lord had closed her womb.
And her rival provoked her severely to make her miserable.
Some women are not favored with children.
Because the Lord had closed her womb. So it was year by year.
Still no child, Hannah?
She wept and did not eat.
Hannah, why do you weep? Why do you not eat? Am I not better to you than 10 sons?
After they had finished eating and drinking in Shiloh, Hannah rose. Now Eli the priest was sitting on the seat by the doorpost of the tabernacle, and she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed to the Lord, and wept in anguish.
O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your maidservant, and remember me, and not forget your maidservant, but will give your maidservant a male child, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor shall touch his head.
And it happened, as she continued praying before the Lord, that Eli watched her mouth. Now Hannah spoke in her heart. Only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard.
How long will you be drunk? Put your wine away from you!
No, my lord. I am a woman of sorrowful spirit, but have poured out my soul before the Lord. Do not consider your maidservant a wicked woman. For out of the abundance of my complaint and grief I have spoken until now.
Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant your petition which you have asked of him.
Let your maidservant find favor in your sight.
So the woman went her way and ate, and her face was no longer sad. Then they rose early in the morning and worshipped before the Lord, and returned and came to their house at Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah his wife, and the Lord remembered her. So it came to pass in the process of time that Hannah conceived and bore a son.
Lord, his name shall be Samuel. Because I have asked for him from the Lord.
The child of prayer had arrived.
My promise.
The child grew, and the Lord was faithful. But Hannah remembered her vow.
The time of pilgrimage is near.
I will not go until the child is weaned. Then I will take him, that he may appear before the Lord and remain there forever.
Do what seems best to you. Only let the Lord establish his word.
So the woman stayed and nursed her son until she had weaned him.
Careful, Samuel.
The child grew strong.
Lord, prepare him.
When she had weaned him,
It is time.
she took him up with her. With 3 bulls, 1 ephah of flour, and a skin of wine, and brought him to the house of the Lord in Shiloh.
Stay close, my son.
Then they slaughtered a bull.
Oh, my Lord. As your soul lives, my Lord, I am the woman who stood by you here praying to the Lord. For this child I prayed. And the Lord has granted me my petition. Therefore I also have lent him to the Lord. As long as he lives, he shall be lent to the Lord.
So they worshipped the Lord there.
The Lord called you before you were born.
And Hannah went her way. And Hannah prayed.
My heart rejoices in the Lord. My horn is exalted in the Lord. I smile at my enemies because I rejoice in your salvation. No one is holy like the Lord, for there is none besides you. The bows of the mighty men are broken, and those who stumbled are girded with strength.
Meanwhile, the child Samuel ministered before the Lord.
Careful, my son.
Yes, my Lord.
But the sons of Eli were corrupt.
This is the best portion. We'll take it. It's ours.
They did not know the Lord. But Samuel ministered before the Lord.
Each year, his mother made him a little robe and took it to him when she went up with her husband to offer the annual sacrifice. Eli would bless Elkanah and his wife, saying,
May the Lord give you children by this woman to take the place of the one she prayed for and gave to the Lord.
And the Lord visited Hannah. So she conceived and bore 3 sons and 2 daughters. Meanwhile, the child Samuel grew before the Lord. And the child Samuel grew in stature and in favor with the Lord and men.
Now Eli, who was very old, heard about everything his sons were doing to all Israel, and how they slept with the women who served at the entrance to the tent of meeting.
Why do you do such things? I hear from all the people about these wicked deeds of yours.
But they did not heed the voice of their father. In those days, the word of the Lord was rare. There were not many visions. One night, Eli, whose eyes were becoming so weak that he could barely see, the lamp of God had not yet gone out, and Samuel was lying down in the house of the Lord. Then the Lord called Samuel. A mother's vow and God's purpose was finally fulfilled.
For this child she prayed, and the Lord remembered her. Just as the Lord heard Hannah's cry, He sees your longing, your prayers, your faith. The waiting will end. Your promise will come to life. Your story will shine like the sunrise.